It is Friday, January 2nd, 2026. If you are listening to this on Science Fiction Day, congrats! You're basically legally required to believe in robots now. This is CoeCast, I'm Hunter.
And I'm Riley. Also, it is Buffet Day, which feels suspiciously aligned with today's episode, because we're about to stack our plates with image, audio, and voice AI.
We are going full sampler platter. And quick reminder, this whole episode is cooked by automations and AI tools. So if we suddenly take a weird left turn into space law or like dolphin marketing, just let it happen.
Sometimes the machines get a little too creative. We keep the weird.
Today's big story is Alibaba dropped Qwen Image 251 open weights end-of-year mic drop, and people on X are calling it basically state-of-the-art.
The timeline is acting like it's the second coming of photorealism. But okay, Hunter, answer me this. What's the first boring enterprise workflow where open weights wins over a closed tool like Midjourney?
Boring wins are the real wins. The first one is product imagery at scale, like e-commerce teams who need 1,000 variations of the same SKU. Same mug, different backgrounds, different seasons, different aspect ratios, different locales.
Like make it look like it's in a cozy cabin and then make it look like it's in a minimalist Tokyo apartment.
Exactly. And the boring part is you don't want your creative ops team living inside a Discord bot. You want an API, repeatability, logging, and the ability to run it inside your own environment. OpenWeights lets you do that.
Also, not to be chaotic, but closed tools love changing the vibe overnight. Like you wake up and your brand suddenly looks like it's shot on a dream cam from 2011.
The other thing people are hyping is Qwen's prompt adherence and text and image. That's the big finally moment for marketers.
Okay, but how close are we to product photo plus exact headline plus on-brand layout without a designer babysitting every generation?
We're close-ish, but not fire your design team close. The way I'd phrase it is, we're at designer becomes a reviewer and layout finisher rather than designer becomes optional.
Wait, hold up. So you're saying it can get the headline right, but maybe not the typography right?
Yeah. It might spell the words correctly more often, but brand typography is picky. Kerning, font match, legal line spacing, logo clear space. Models still freestyle.
So the move is generate the scene and leave a safe negative space. Then drop text in Figma or Photoshop?
Exactly. Or automate that last step with templates. Generate the background image, then programmatically place your real headline text in your real font. That's how you stop the model from inventing brand name in cursed letters.
I have trauma from that, actual PTSD.
Now, OpenWeight sounds empowering until legal walks in and you hear boss music.
Yup. What's the most realistic compliance posture for shipping ads with open models without, like, praying?
Praying is not a policy. Realistic posture is treat the model like a camera, not a magic originality machine. You need a provenance and review process.
Like receipts.
Exactly. Keep your prompt, seed, source assets, and who approved it. Then add a rights checklist, no real person likeness without explicit permission, no brand logos unless you own them, no in the style of living artists.
And if you're doing product shots, you use your actual product pack shots as references, not a vibe prompt like Nike, but make it elf-core.
Yes. Also, keep a human in the loop for anything public-facing. Automation can batch generate. Humans gatekeep taste and risk.
Okay, spicy question. If we fine-tune Qwen Image for our brand look, what's the actual defensible moat? Is it the low RA, the dataset, the workflow, or just we moved first?
The moat is almost never the weights, it's the system. The dataset curation matters, but mostly because it encodes your taste. The real moat is your pipeline, your templates, your critics, your QA checks, your integration into your DAM, your speed to ship.
So like your creative assembly line, not your secret sauce model.
Exactly. Anyone can download the same base model. Not everyone can produce consistent on-brand assets with approvals and metadata and zero chaos.
That's so annoying, but true.
All right, second big story. Stability AI dropped Stable Audio 2.0, up to 3 minutes, 44.1 kilohertz stereo, text to audio plus audio to audio. And they're emphasizing licensed training data.
Which marketers hear as we won't get sued, and lawyers hear as we might get sued differently.
That's the correct energy.
What's the best use case that isn't generic lo-fi beat to study to?
Sonic branding variants for ads, like building a library of intro stingers, transitions, button sounds, and short motif loops that match your brand but can be swapped per campaign.
Ooh, like making your own little Marvel intro but for a DTC toothbrush company.
Exactly. And because it's audio to audio too, you can take your existing motif and generate variations that still feel related.
How do we stop every brand from sounding like the same AI elevator music, though? Because I swear the internet is about to be one continuous, uplifting corporate future base.
Two things. One, you start with something human-made, even a simple four-note motif created by a musician. Two, you constrain the model. Give it a style guide in words, instrumentation, tempo range. No cheesy risers, no overcompressed drums.
So you're basically art directing audio the same way you do visuals.
Exactly. And you keep a sonic identity doc, otherwise A/B testing turns into sonic chaos.
Speaking of A/B testing, AI music lets you spin infinite variants. Where's the line between smart iteration and destroying your brand identity because the model never stops optimizing?
The line is when you stop recognizing yourself. You need a locked core. One motif, a defined palette, and then variants around that.
Like a uniform, but different shoes.
Yes. Also, iteration should be tied to an actual hypothesis, not generate 20 more because we can. That's how you end up with a folder of 5,000 tracks named Final V7.
And then you pick the one that sounds like the default demo song anyway.
Third story, Google's Gemini native audio is in broader availability. Real-time speech-to-speech, powering Gemini live experiences. People are excited, but dev chatter is also like, preview is kinda broken.
Platform whiplash is so real. How do we build voice experiences without getting wrecked when models deprecate every 5 minutes?
You design for swapability. Don't hard-code your whole product around one model name. Wrap it behind your own interface. Voice.fast, voice.high-quality, voice backup.
Like a router, but for talking.
Exactly. And keep your conversation logic separated from the audio engine. Your policies, your business rules, your tool calls, all of that should survive a provider swap.
Okay, but real-time voice assistants are great until they hallucinate directly into someone's ear. That's like intimate misinformation.
It is. So guardrails matter even more than in text chat. Practical stack looks like a locked system prompt, tool-based retrieval for facts, and strict refusal patterns for anything regulated.
And UX guardrails too, like make it easy for the user to confirm. Did you mean this?
Yes. Also, do not let the voice agent freestyle discounts, policies, medical advice, any of it. If it's a fact, it comes from a tool or a database.
So the agent becomes a performer, not an improviser.
Exactly. Performer with a script plus tools.
Zooming out, this week feels like a weird convergence. OpenWeight's image model, license gen audio, real-time voice. Are we heading toward a world where marketing is mostly orchestration of models?
Yes. Marketing becomes directing, routing, and approving. Models generate options, systems distribute work, humans decide what's good and what's safe.
So what jobs get more valuable, not less?
Creative direction, brand strategy, and ops. People who can define constraints and taste. Also anyone who can build workflows. Automation folks, producers, creative technologists.
The glue people.
Exactly. The glue is the gold.
Quick ecosystem check, though, because it's been a spicy week. We've got open models momentum continuing, and everyone's obsessed with agents that can actually do stuff, not just chat.
Yeah, the vibe is shifting from, look what the model can generate, to, can I run this in production without babysitting it? We've been seeing more talk around workflow guardrails, critic layers, and model routing because people are tired of brittle automations.
And creators are also getting hit from the other side. Browsers and platforms are turning content into audio summaries and auto voice experiences, so distribution is becoming automated too, not just production.
Exactly. The platforms are becoming format converters. If your content is messy, the summarizer will remix your mess. If your brand system is clean, automation amplifies it.
All right, meme caption time. Qwen Image 251 Sue drops open weights and everyone's losing it. Caption: Mid-journey, I love you, but I need freedom.
Mine is, designer, don't panic, the robot just learned how to spell.
That's evil, I love it.
That's it for today. Thanks for hanging with us on this very sci-fi coded Friday, January 2nd, 2026.
Go celebrate Science Fiction Day by building a voice agent that does not lie to your customers. Or just eat a buffet and contemplate the future.
Do both. Subscribe to KoiCast and check out koikind.com/resources for AI news and updates.
Catch you next time.